Good afternoon, Yankees Nation. I'm Ken, and you're here with the ugly truth to call today's rubber match of the Yankees versus the Mets at Citi Field. First two games have not gone the way we planned. Hopefully, we can break out of this 6-game losing streak and walk away with a victory today. Today's lineup for our New York Yankees is going to be Paul Goldschmidt leading off at first base, hitting .282 on the season. Hitting in the 2-hole is going to be Trent Grisham playing center field, hitting .247. The captain, Aaron Judge, will be hitting third, hitting .361. Giancarlo Stanton will be DHing and hitting in the cleanup spot, hitting .224 on the season. Cody Bellinger is playing left field and hitting fifth, .268 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be playing shortstop, hitting in the 6-hole, .222 on the season. DJ LeMahieu will be manning second base, hitting .266 on the season. Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting .215. And Oswald Peraza will be playing third base, hitting .159 on the season. On the bump for us is going to be Max Fried, our ace. He is going to be matching up against Chris Davinsky for the Mets. The Mets' lineup is going to start out with Sterling Marte playing left field, Francisco Lindor hitting second, playing shortstop. Juan Soto will be playing third and manning right field. Pete Alonso will be cleaning up, playing first base. Brandon Nimmo will be DHing, hitting out of the 5-hole. Mark Vientos will be playing third base, hitting in the 6-hole. Tyrone Taylor will be hitting seventh, playing center field. Jeff McNeil is in the 8-hole, playing second base. And Singer will be catching and hitting ninth. And that is today's lineup for the New York Mets. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? Welcome, D-Train. There are a few more who are watching in the background who haven't clicked in yet. I want to thank y'all for taking time out of your busy Sunday afternoon to support this channel and come out and listen to a little bit of baseball. Hopefully, we can turn it around and get it going. But as I always say, especially when I was in the Navy, a bad day of baseball is better than a good day on duty. So take it for what it is, and let's hope we have some fun and see some good results today. Max Fried has a tendency to be able to pull us out of a tailspin, and hopefully he'll be able to work his magic with us today. Hey, FJ, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Graham, how's it going? Appreciate you being here, Graham. Most understood. But before you hop off, please hit that like. Be most appreciated. We are probably about 5 minutes before game time, so maybe a little bit quiet before the first pitch. But like I said, I appreciate y'all taking time. I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you possibly can, and you are not, please subscribe. Any support for the channel is most definitely appreciated. Just some info notes for you. I will be flying to Pennsylvania to take care of my mother from the 18th of July through the 28th of July. Hey, Merc, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. No, I don't have an update on Jazz and why he's not playing. Perhaps a normal day off. I don't know. And noticeably absent also from the lineup is Jason Dominguez. Deal with the sore shoulder. I hadn't read that, although I was not reading baseball news this morning and was trying to take a little bit of a break. Well, could the sore shoulder promulgate Jazz being put back at second base? Sore shoulder might explain some of the errant throws that we've seen from Jazz over the last week or so. And Chris Davinsky is pitched 5 games this season. He has an 0-0 record with a 3.38 ERA. The opponent batting average is 222. And Chris Davinsky is a relief pitcher. So it appears that they're going to go with an opener. And it looks like Paul Goldschmidt is heading to the plate. He is digging it in. Goldie is hitting 282 on the season, 8 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a 769 OPS. Davinsky's ready. Goldschmidt's ready. And he sets and he fires the first pitch. A changeup in there for call, strike one. Hey, Landon, how's it going, brother? John Bacon is the home plate umpire, and he is a neutral strike caller. And the next pitch is off the plate, but it is called strike two. Count is 0-2. Davinsky sets and he brings the pitch. Goldie fouls it off down the third base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the pitch is into Goldschmidt, and it is a fly ball to center field. Taylor is camping under it, and he makes the play to record the first out of the game. And Trent Grisham is digging into the box. Grisham is hitting 247 on the season, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs, and an 820 OPS. Hey, Jacob, appreciate you being here. And the first pitch is a sweeper in there for call, strike one. Appreciate the support, brother. Before you hop out, please hit the like button. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Grisham takes timeout. And Grisham is back in the box. Binsky is set. And he brings a pitch, and it is hit to left field. And that one is going to hit cutoff in the gap by Marte. And that is going to hold Trent Grisham to a single. So Grisham is our first base runner of the afternoon. And we have Aaron Judge, the captain, coming up to bat. So all rise. The judge is in the chamber. And Davinsky sets. He brings the first pitch, and it is a cutter up high for ball one. Judge is hitting 361 on the season, 32 home runs, 71 RBIs, and a 1202 OPS. Davinsky sets and he fires, and the next pitch catches the outside corner. Nice little lollipop changeup for call, strike one. Count is even at 1-up. And Davinsky throws over to first. Grisham is back standing up. And Davinsky sets, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And the pitch is hit to right field. It is a pop fly. Soto is back, and he makes the catch to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton is hitting 224 on the season, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, and a 639 OPS. And the first pitch is a cutter right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0 and 1. And the pitch is hit by Stanton. It is a fly ball to left field, and Marte runs it down just short of the foul line. So that is the third out of the inning. Yankees get no runs on one hit, leave a runner on base, and we're heading to the bottom of the first. Coming up for the Mets is going to be Sterling Marte, Francisco Lindor, and Juan Soto. So, as I was mentioning before, I'll be in Philadelphia from the 18th to the 28th of July. So I'll be doing calls from the city of brotherly love while I take care of my mother. So hopefully, a change of scenery. We'll be on a winning streak, and that'll just continue the good run for our New York Yankees. And we're back to the broadcast. They're going over the Mets lineup that I've already talked about, so there's not a need to go over it again. Maxie Fried is on the bump for us. He's going into his 19th start. He is 10 and 2 on the season. As y'all know, the Yankees are on a 6-game losing streak. Hopefully, Max Fried can stop the bleeding and help right the ship. And Marte steps into the box. Fried is on the bump. And the first pitch is a four-seamer that just misses outside. Count is 1 and 0. Marte is hitting 259 on the season, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. And Fried sets, and the next pitch is inside for ball 2. Count is 2 and 0. Fried sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off down the left field line. It's going to be a souvenir for some young fan out there. And Fried sets and he brings the pitch. Marte shows bunt, and Fried does not able to handle the bunt, so Marte is going to be on with a infield single. And Fried sets on the bump. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0 and 1. And Freed sets. He brings the pitch, and it is just inside. Cutter. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed sets, and the cutter is inside for ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Freed throws over to chase Marte back to first base. He's in there standing up. First disengagement. Of course, the Mets fans are booing. And Freed sets, and the pitch is fouled off by Lindor, and that's going to bring our count even to 2-2. And Freed sets, and the batter calls timeout as Freed is about to throw the pitch, and that is unacceptable. Freed was in his windup. So they gave Freed a pitch count violation. And Freed is on the mound. Makes his second pickoff attempt. Marte is back, and the Met fans are bluing. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and Lindor swings and misses for the strikeout and the first out of the inning. Hey, CT, hope everything is well with you too. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Juan Soto is coming up to bat. And Freed throws over to first. But in the pickoff attempt of Marte, Soto showed bunt. Soto's hitting 267 on the season, 21 home runs, 51 RBIs. Freed sets, and he breaks the pitch. It is a curveball up and out of the strike zone for ball 1. And Freed sets, and the next pitch is brought on. And Marte steals the bag. And the pitch is called strike 1. So the count is evened at 1-1. Hey, Brandon. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And the next pitch to Soto is fouled off. Count is 1-2. So, Maxie, keep the fastball above the guy's hands and throw inside, and you're either going to get a weak pop out or a friggin' K. Soto is back in the box. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down and low inside. Brings the count to 2-2. And Fried sets. He brings the pitch, and it is in the dirt. Good block for Wells. And the count is now 3-2 on Soto. Soto is in the box. And Fried sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is hit. It is a high fly ball. It's center field. Grisham is drifting, and he makes the put out. He fires the ball in. Barte stays at second, so there are 2 outs with a runner at second base. If you're just joining the stream, we're in the bottom of the first. The score is 0-0. The Mets have a runner at second with 2 out. Pete Alonso coming up to bat. And the first pitch is a sweeper that is just a bit high for ball 1. Alonso is ready. Fried checks on the runner. And the next pitch is a fastball that is bounced all the way to the backstop. So it is a wild pitch. Barte is going to advance to third base. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is a cutter in there for call, strike 1. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets and fires, and the cutter is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is evened at 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Alonso takes a step out of the box for his timeout. And he is back in the box. And Fried sets. And he brings the pitch. And the ball is hit. It is a lofted fly ball to center field. And Grisham is going to put it away for the third out. So there are no runs on a hit. And the Mets leave a runner at third base. We are heading to the top of the second. Up for the Yankees is going to be Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, and DJ LeMahieu. So this is the first game of the series that we actually went through the first inning and did not have a run scored. So could this be karma, something that is going to bode well for us today? Let's hope so. Would love to break this 6-game losing streak. Really would hate to be swept by the Mets. We will have a day off tomorrow and be starting our next series off against the Seattle Mariners. And we're back to the broadcast. And Davinsky is back on the bump. And the first pitch to Belly is down low for ball one. Bellinger's hitting 268 on the season, 13 home runs, 47 RBIs, and a 789 OPS. And the pitch is swung on and chopped. Alonso fields it cleanly and fires to first base. Davinsky catches the ball and records the first out of the inning. Looks like the Mets have Zach Pop warming up in the bullpen. Anthony Volpe is up, hitting 222 on the season, 10 home runs, 47 RBIs, and a 703 OPS. And the first pitch from Davinsky catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Hey, Sco, how's it going? And the next pitch from Davinsky is up and in for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch from Davinsky is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Davinsky sets and he fires a pitch that is fouled straight back to the backstop. Count is evened at 2-2. All right, Volpe, let's see what you can do, baby. Time to lead the inning off with a hit. And the pitch is up and out of the strike zone to Volpe. Count is now 3-2. Not worried about pitch count today. And Davinsky fires, and Volpe swings over the top of a changeup for call, strike three. That is the second out of the inning. DJ LeMahieu coming up to bat. DJ had a couple of hits in yesterday's ball game. Classic DJ mode. He hit them very solidly to right field, so that tells you that DJ's swing is on time. And the first pitch in from Davinsky catches the outside corner for call, strike one. DJ is hitting 266, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a 679 OPS. And Davinsky sits, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Davinsky sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is off the plate for ball two. Count is now 2-1 on LeMahieu. For those of you just joined the stream, we're in the top of the second. Score is 0-0. There are 2 outs and no runners on. DJ LeMahieu is up to bat, and the pitch is in there and fouled off. Count is going to even up at 2-2. Davinsky's primary pitch is a changeup, so I would not be surprised to see a changeup coming in there. Davinsky sets, and the changeup is off the plate, but called strike three by the umpire. So once again, another bad call by an umpire behind the dish. More incentive for baseball to implement the ABS system because these guys are horrible. As we head to the bottom of two, the Mets will have Brandon Nimmo, Mark Vientos, and Tyrone Taylor coming up to bat. Hey, Stephen B., how's it going, brother? Appreciate you being here. Just a programming note from my conversation with Joe from NY Yankee Mania. He will be holding an open talk, talking baseball at 8 p.m. tonight on NY Yankees Mania. So I encourage y'all to join his stream, keep the conversation going, and possibly something good. Sorry about that. We had a couple of internet hits, and I lost the connectivity. Zach Pop is coming up to bat, and Wells hits a drive that is going, and gone. That is a long home run by Soto into the second deck, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on the Mets. That is Wells's second home run of the series. Yeah, Wells may be finding the stroke. Like I want to say, I want to apologize. We had a brownout, dropped the internet. It came back up. It was up for about a half a second, and then the internet was reset again. So, but in the uh, bottom half of the second, Max Fried was able to retire the Mets 1-2-3, and McNeil fields the ball and fires a cross for one away. And the ball from Goldschmidt is lined to McNeil. So that is the second out. Zach Pop is pitching for the Mets. Grisham is up to bat, and the first pitch is off the plate for ball one. Grisham got a single in the first inning. And the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Pop fires, and the ball is a line drive base hit up the middle. So Grisham is 2 for 2 on the afternoon. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Yeah, Sean, I'd love to see a crooked number in this inning. And the pitch is in and off the plate to Judge. Count is 1-0. Judge is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out in the first inning. And the pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. And Pop sets. And the pitch is off the plate for ball two. Count is 2-1. You can definitely tell that Pop is trying to get Judge to chase on pitches off. He's not trying to come into Judge. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 2-2. And Pop sets. And the ball is hit to Lindor. He flips it to McNeil to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees get on the board with a monster shot home run from Austin Wells. That is Wells' second home run in the second day. Yankees take the lead 1-0. Coming up in the bottom of the third is going to be McNeil, Singer, and Marte. So, like I said, I want to apologize for the internet situation. Hey, Nancy, it was a nice job by the Yankees to get on the board. Yankees broke the internet. Yeah, they may be playing bad, but I don't think they're capable of breaking the internet. And the first pitch into McNeil is called strike one. Nice curveball by Maxey. McNeil is hitting 254 on the season, 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, and an 825 OPS. And the four seamer is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And McNeil fouls the pitch off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Freed sets and he brings the pitch. It is a slider down low and in the dirt. Count is now 1-2 on McNeil. McNeil is back in the box. And Freed sets. And he brings the pitch. It is fouled off down the first base line. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch is in there, and it is a swing and a miss. But Wells has to throw to first to Goldschmidt to record the strikeout putout for the first out of the inning. Freed is at 39 pitches in the third inning. Pitch count is looking good. Sanger is hitting 179 on the season. And the Yankees on yes. And the first pitch is called strike one. Singer could not hold up on the pitch. The Yankees are wishing Willie Randolph a happy birthday because apparently today is Willie's birthday. And Freed sets and he brings the next pitch. It is a cutter inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Freed sets, and the pitch is a cutter up high. Count is 2-1. Come on, Maxie. This guy's the 9-hole hitter. Let's bring it. And Freed sets, and the pitch is a cutter that is fouled off. Count is going to be 2-2. Deuce, deuce. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to center field. Grisham closes on the lazy fly ball to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Sterling Marte. He is 1-for-1 on the day with a stolen base. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is swung on over the top of the sinker for call. Strike one. And Freed sets. And he brings the pitch in. It is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 to Marte. Nice slider. Now, if you want to change his eye level, bring something hard and up. Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to right field. Judge is going to have to play it on a hop, so that is his second hit of the day. And Lindor is coming up to bat. He is 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is a curveball swung on and missed for strike one. So it is 0-1 on Lindor. And it looks like Waddell is warming up in the bullpen for the Mets. So he may be coming in the next inning. And Freed sets. He brings the pitch, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Freed is ready to work. And Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Maxie sets, checking on the runner, and the pitch is a four-seamer up and out of the strike zone. Max is feeling a little pumped. That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And the next pitch is a curveball off the plate. Count is now 2-2 as Juan Soto waits on deck. And Max takes a step off the mound. And Freed sets, and the pitch is in the dirt, and the count is now 3-2. And Freed sets, and the pitch is popped up. Looks like Goldie is camped under it, and he records the third out of the inning. And coming up for the Yankees in the top of four is Giancarlo Stanton, Cody Bellinger, and Anthony Volpe. So, chat out there, awfully quiet today. How are we feeling about today's game so far? No comments today, pretty quiet. If we haven't, please hit the like. If you are not, please subscribe and share this channel out with anybody that you may think may find value from our content. And the pitch to Stanton is down low. Count is 1-0. And Pop sets. And the pitch is hammered down the left field line. This one is going to go off the wall. And Stanton is actually going to have a double. So Giancarlo Stanton leads the inning off with a double. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch to Belly is up and just out of the strike zone for ball one. Bellinger grounded to first in the second inning. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And Pop sets. He brings the pitch, and Bellinger hits a line drive to right field. Soto is going to shoot it into second. Stanton advances to third. Bellinger is at first. So the Yankees have runners on the corner with nobody out, and Anthony Volpe coming up to bat. Can we please drive a runner in? And Pop sets, and he makes a pickoff attempt on Belly. Back standing up. Don't know why exactly he did that one. However, we are going to reach up and do it again. And the first pitch paints the outside corner. A nice sinker. Call, strike one. And Pop sets. He brings the pitch in. It is off the plate. Nice play by Sanger. Keeps the ball from going to the backstop. Count is now 1-1. And Pop sets. And the ball is grounded to McNeil, and he is flipping it to Lindor. So they are not going to be able to get the double play, and Giancarlo Stanton scores, giving us the second run of the game. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. If you haven't, please hit the like button. Share this channel out. So Volpe is on first with one out. Is Volpe going to utilize his speed? And the first pitch to DJ is called, strike one. DJ was 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the second. And Pop sets, and the cutter is just a bit low. Count is 1-1. Volpe gets an RBI on the fielder's choice. And DJ takes time out. And Pop sets, and the ball kicks away. Volpe was going. Volpe is going to take second base, and that is a stolen ball. Second base. That was actually a hit and run. I haven't seen one of those from the Yankees, and I don't know how long. I think they were planning on the hole opening up and DJ shooting it. Pop throws a slider down low in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. Looks like Waddell is ready in the Mets bullpen. Volpe takes his lead. And the pitch is fouled off by DJ. Count is going to remain 2-2. Yeah, it has been a while. It took my brain a few seconds to process it. I think the goal was to draw McNeil to second for the throw and have DJ shoot it through the hole. And the pitch is chopped slowly down the third baseline. Vientos charges. He barehands it, but it is not going to be in time. So that is going to be an infield single for DJ LeMahieu. And we are going to have runners at first and third with one out. And Austin Wells coming up to bat. So looking at DJ motoring down the line, man, I will tell you, Mendoza is putting the hook on Pop. So hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. You're out of here. Looks like Waddell is going to come in and replace Pop. Pop goes to Waddell. Yeah, DJ was definitely busting it down the line, but that tells me that the guy's not hurt. Last year before that, something like that happened. He's dogging it down the line and he's getting thrown out. Plus, you see the hits yesterday, solid line drives to right field, and that's DJ is an inside out swinger. When he is on point and feeling well, he's hitting a lot of balls to right field. So it would be a beautiful thing. It would be a beautiful thing for our New York Yankees to put up a crooked number. We have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Hell, he's sitting at third base. What we don't want to see is a grounded to double play, a pop out, or a strikeout. If you're going to fly out, make it deep enough so that the Volpinator at third can tag and bring it on home. Wells is 1-for-1 on the day with a solo home run in his first at bat. Waddell has a 2.55 ERA. Opponents are hitting 227, so that's well below league average. Waddell is a left-handed hitter. And Waddell sets, and he brings the first pitch. It is inside for call, strike one. Nice little sweeper. And the pitch is rounded to make And I am back once again. I am not sure what the hell is going on, but in our half of the fourth, we were able to score Volpe on a fielder's choice, giving us 3 runs, and Juan Soto is up to bat. Count is 0-2. Soto's questioning the umpire's call of the second strike. Fried sets and he brings the pitch. It is a slider down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Fried sets and Soto swings through the pitch for strike 3. So hit the road, Jack. Go sit your butt on the bench and get some splinters. And Fried sets, and the first pitch to Alonso is called. Strike 1, outside low. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Alonso hits the ball down the third base line. Peraza fields it cleanly and shoots it to Goldie at first to record the third out of the inning. Oh, second out of the inning. Nimmo coming up to bat. Got to forgive me. I'm just a tad bit off trying to get caught up with what's going on. And the first pitch to Nimmo is outside for ball 1. And Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way. It is curveball just inside. Count is now 2-0. For those of you just joining our stream, we are in the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees are leading 3-0. There are 2 outs with Brandon Nimmo up to bat, and he swings on the pitch. Count is now 2-1. And Fried sets, and the four-seamer is way off the mark. Count is now 3-1. All right, Max, come on, baby. Let's get it done. No free passes today. Fried sets, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So Nimmo is going to take his walk and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Mark Vientos. Vientos is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second inning. And Fried sets, and the first pitch is off the plate. Sinker that just didn't do anything for ball 1. Count is 1-0. And Fried sets, and the curveball is way up. Count is now 2-0. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream, brother. Don't know about where you're at, but I've been having some internet issues today. Popped out of the stream twice. And Fried sets, makes a pickoff attempt on Nimmo. Nimmo gets back standing up. And Vientos sets in the box, and the pitch is called strike two. I think that Maxie got a little bit of a gift. I don't think that one was in the strike zone. However, we will take it because they've been making plenty of bad calls against us. Count is 2-1. And Freed sets and fires, and the next pitch is a cutter inside. Count is 3-1. All right, Max, you've already walked one this inning. Let's knock it off. And the ball is chopped to the left of the mound. Freed is off, catches it, and shoots it to first base to record the third out of the inning. We are heading to the top of five. Freed's pitch count is at 72. You're in the hospital, Bill. I hope everything is going well. Is this routine or unscheduled? Coming up to the bat in the top of the fifth for us is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, and Aaron Judge. Bill, are you feeling okay though? Is it an equipment issue or is there something actually wrong? And the first pitch to Goldschmidt from Weidel is called strike one. And Goldie swings on the next pitch. Count is 0-2. Waddell sets, and he brings the next pitch, and Goldie fouls it down the first base line. Count is still 0-2. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of the fifth. Yankees lead 3-0. Paul Goldschmidt is the leadoff hitter for the inning, and the pitch is high and out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2. And Waddell sets, and he brings the pitch. It is way off the plate. Count is 2-2. Waddell sets, and the pitch is down in the dirt. The count is now full. And the pitch is hammered down the right or left field line, and that is going to bounce off the wall. And Goldschmidt is going for two, and he is going to have a leadoff double for the New York Yankees. Goldschmidt is a spectacular hitter against left-handed pitching, and he hammers that one. All right, Bill. At least that's good to hear. Yeah, 99. That was nice hitting by Goldie. Okay, that explains it. I never have internet problems, and like I said, I've been kicked out of the stream twice. Grisham is up to bat, and the first pitch is inside for ball one. Ed Waddell sets, and the pitch is a sweeper that catches the top of the strike zone for call strike one. Count is even at one apiece. And Waddell checks on the runner at second. He sets and fires, and Grisham hits the ball to Alonso. Alonso shoots the ball to Waddell to record the out, but not before the Yankees or before Goldie advances to third. So once again, we have a runner at third base with less than two outs. Let's do it. The captain is up to bat. So all rise for the judge. Judge is in the chambers. And the pitch is hammered to left center field. And that one is going, and gone. It just clears the seats, and that is a two-run home run for the captain. The score is now 5-0 for our New York Yankees. That one left Judge's bat at 102.6 miles an hour and went 388 feet. And the first pitch to Stanton is called strike one, but that pitch was damn sure outside. Once again, another bad call from a neutral pitcher. And the next pitch is a changeup way outside. Giancarlo is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored. Next pitch is off the plate. Another lollipop slider. Count is now 2-1. Waddell sets and swings over the top of a changeup. The count is now 2-2 on Stanton. And the pitch is a changeup outside and low. Count is now full on Giancarlo Stanton, 3-2. Waddell sets and the pitch is fouled off, and we're going to reset and do it again. Heading to the sixth pitch of the at bat. Waddell sets, and the pitch is hit down the right field line. Soto is drifting back just short of the warning track and puts the ball away for the second out of the inning. Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Belly is a sweeper down low. Ball one. Count is 1-0. That's great news, Bill. And the next pitch is a sweeper call. Strike one on Belly. Count is even at 1-1. And Belly hammers this one down the right field line for foul. Call or for strike two. Count is now 1-2 on Belly, and Belly is one of those people who has a two-strike approach. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. So it's quite apparent that Waddell is trying to throw this lollipop sweeper of his to get a swing over the top, but Belly is pretty good. And the ball is lined into right center field, and that is going to be a base hit. It gets past Soto, and Belly is going to have a hustle double. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fielder's choice, and happened to get an RBI off of it and scored a run. Looks like that they are going to have a mound visit. And Waddell sets, and the pitch is down low for ball one. They said that Jazz is beat up and has a sore shoulder, so they held him out of today's game. Jazz says, and the pitch is right down the heart of the Broadway. Call strike one. Count is 1-1. All right, Bill. Most appreciated that you were able to take time to spend a few minutes with us here on the play-by-play. It's most appreciated. And Waddell sets, and Volpe hammers this one foul. Count is evened at 2-2. Volpe is back in the box. Waddell sets. And the pitch is down and in the dirt. Count is going to be 3-2. And Waddell sets. Checks on the runner at second and brings the pitch, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. Waddell sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is hit to left field. Left center field. Taylor drifts over and makes the play to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees tag 2 more runs on to take a 5-0 lead as we head to the bottom of 5. The Mets are going to have Tyrone Taylor coming up to bat, McNeil, and Senga. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and share this channel out. Any support that you guys can provide for this channel would be most appreciated. And the first pitch is a sweeper call, strike one on Taylor. Taylor is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the second. Fried sets, and the next pitch is hit to center field. Lazy fly ball for Trent Grisham to back up on and makes the play short of the warning track. That is one away. Coming up to bat is Jeff McNeil. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the third. Mom is doing okay, Dev. Thanks for asking. I'll be heading up to take care of her in the next couple of weeks. And the first pitch to McNeil is a sinker called strike one. Count is 0-1. Fried is at 75 pitches. He sets and he fires, and the pitch is hit past a diving LeMahieu. Judge is going to field it and shoot it into second, so that is a base hit for McNeil. And the pitch into Senga is a curveball for call, strike one. That's good to hear, D Train. And Fried fires, and the pitch is hit to center field. It is going to be a base hit, drops in front of Grisham. So that is back to back singles for the Mets, first and second with one out. Marte is 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a pair of singles. And the first pitch to Marte is a four seamer that catches the outside corner for call, strike one. And the pitch is fouled off down the first baseline. Count is 0-2. And Fried sets. And the pitch is a cutter just up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Fried sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit down the first baseline foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Fried walks back the runner at second, McNeil. Of course, the fans are booing. And the pitch is in there, fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2, and we're headed to the sixth pitch of the at bat. And the pitch is hit to center field. Grisham is drifting back, and it is going to come off the wall. And the runners held up, and they will only advance one base. So the bases are now loaded with one out. Looks like Grisham didn't get a good jump on the ball, but he was able to get it in quickly to hold the runners. That is Marte's third hit of the day. Francisco Lindor coming up to bat. And there is a meeting on the mound. SJ, I don't know what you're talking about. What says Ken instead of Mets? And the pitch is a cutter up out of the strike zone to Lindor. Count is 1-0. Ed Fried sets, and the pitch is hit up the middle for a single. And 2 runs are going to score. Score is now 5-2 Yankees. There are runners at first and second with 1 out. Juan Soto coming up to bat. Looks like somebody is warming up in the bullpen. Soto is 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a strikeout. The first pitch is in the dirt. They say that Soto checked his swing. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is a sweeper for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Ed Fried sets. Eddie brings the pitch, and it is a beautiful curveball, swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2 on Soto. And Fried sets. Eddie fires another curveball. This time it's down in the dirt. Evens the count up at 2-2. Pete Alonso is on deck. Fried is now at 90 pitches. Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is hit foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 2-2. Soto steps out of the box for timeout. That is 3 straight curveballs in a row, so Maxey should throw a high fastball to slow his bat down. And Fried sets, he fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed for strike 3. So there are 2 down, and Pete Alonso is coming up. Fried did not throw anything but breaking balls to Soto. Alonso's in the box, and Fried sets. Alonso is 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. A nice cutter that catches the top of the zone. And Fried sets. And the next pitch is way out of the strike zone. 4-seamer coming in at 98 miles an hour. Count is even at 1-1. Fried sets and he fires, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Alonso steps out of the box for timeout. Alonso's back in the box. Fried sets. And he brings the pitch. It is low and outside. Count is even at 2-2. All right, Maxie, now's the time to get it done. Fried sets and he brings the pitch. And this one is hit to right field. Judge is backing up. And he is going to catch it just short of the warning track to record the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll do it. But the Mets end up putting a 2 spot on the board. Yankees still lead 5-2. Coming up to bat is DJ LeMahieu, Austin Wells, and Oswald Peraza. You're right, D-Train. That was a gutsy performance by Max. Unfortunately, I don't think he's coming out for the 6th. If he is, he's coming out on a batter by batter basis. And I will be back in a sec. I'm going to step away. And are the Yankees going to be able to answer back? And the first pitch to DJ is a sinker off the plate for ball one. Waddell is back out for the sixth. DJ is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the fourth. And the next pitch is a sweeper down low for ball two. And the pitch, oh my God, is called strike one, but it was definitely not in the strike zone. Looks like DJ steps out of the box. Timeout. And Waddell sets and fires, and DJ fouls this one off down the right field line. Count is now 2-2. Waddell sets and he fires, and DJ fouls this one off, and it is going to remain 2-2. They've shown the bullpen, and nobody is warming up in the Yankee bullpen. So it looks like Max is going to come out for the sixth inning. And DJ swings over the top of the four seamer for strike three, and there it is, one down. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Wells is 1 for 2 on the day with a solo home run in the third inning. Waddell sets and he brings the pitch. It is a sweeper that is in there for call, strike one. And Waddell sets. He brings the pitch right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And the pitch to Wells is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch is off the plate, a sweeper. Count is now 1-2. Waddell sets and fires, and Wells chops this one to Alonso, who's going to take it himself for the second out of the inning. And they're reporting that Chisholm has been experiencing pain for about 3 weeks. He has a sore shoulder and does not impact his hitting, so he is available off the bench. Oswald Peraza comes up to bat. He is 0-for-2 with a ground out and a fly out. And the first pitch is a sinker off the plate for ball one. Come on, ump. Second pitch is a sweeper off the plate, called strike one. Count is 1-1. And the sweeper is fouled off. The count is now 1-2. Waddell sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-2. Waddell sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed for strike three, and that'll do it for the top of the sixth. The Yankees go down in order. So was looking to answer back to the two runs that the Mets were able to score in the bottom of five. No such luck. Coming up to bat in the bottom of six is Brandon Nimmo, Mark Vientos, and Tyrone Taylor. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like. If you are not, please subscribe and share this channel out. For those of you just recently joining the game, we are headed to the bottom of six. Yankees up 5-2. Coming up to bat for the Mets is Brandon Nimmo. And Fried is out there, and the first pitch plunks Nimmo. Not the way we wanted to start this inning. And it looks like Loizaga is warming up in the pen. And it looks like they are going to end up pulling Max Fried. So Lasagna is going to end up coming into the game to replace Max Fried. Hi, Brenna. Appreciate you joining the stream. We will be facing up against your Seattle Mariners here starting on Tuesday. If you could please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share this channel out with all your friends, family. Well, Brenna, I will tell you what, we are on a 6-game losing streak. So a sweep would be nice, but I just don't see it, especially with the Mariners' great pitching. But if you want to listen to a quality play by play, I will be calling all the games. So feel free to hop on. Loizaga has a 3.54 ERA. Opponents are hitting 231 against him. And Mauricio is coming in to pinch hit for Vientos. And Lasagna sets. And the first pitch is a ball down low. Count is 1-0. And Lasagna sets. He brings the pitch in, and it is down low. Count is now 2-0. And Lasagna sets. Wells is set up on the outside corner. And the pitch is hit. Ground ball through for a base hit. And the Nemo is going to advance for second. Wells shoots the ball in sharp, or Judge fires the ball in sharply. Hey, John Wayne. Appreciate you showing up. If you could, would you please hit the like button? Consider subscribing and share this channel out. We have play-by-plays almost every day and run shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning. Looks like Brett Beatty is coming in to pinch hit for Taylor. He's hitting .224 on the season with 9 home runs. There are runners at first and second with no out. Loizaga sets and he fires, and the ball is served into left field, and Bellinger is going to field it. Nemo stops at third. So now the freaking bases are loaded for the Mets. 2 back-to-back pinch hit singles. John Wayne, Jose Ramirez is one of the best players in baseball. I think the Guardians are fortunate that they have him on a team-friendly deal, and he is a great player to build. And it looks like there is a mound visit. Blake, and is it the trainer? Jeff McNeil is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day. McNeil is 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th. Loizaga sets and he fires. The first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. What is it?
Tuna with mushrooms, vegetables, and
Loizaga sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is chopped. And God sakes, Goldschmidt flips to Loizaga. Loizaga drops the ball, so everybody is safe. A run scores, and the score is now 5-3 Yanks. So they actually gave McNeil a single on that. And the pitch is hit to Volpe. 4-6-3 double play to record 2 outs, but another run is going to score. And the Yankees now lead 5-4. And there is a runner at third base. And Marte is up to bat. He is 3-for-3 on the day. And Lasagna sets, and he fires. The first pitch is in there. Curveball for call, strike one. Lasagna sets, and he fires. And the pitch is off the plate for ball one. But seen is called a strike all day long. And Lasagna sets. Hey, Hazel. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button. If you feel like it, please subscribe and share this channel out. Count is 1-2 on Marte. Lasagna sets. And the pitch is a sinker that is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Lasagna sets. He brings the pitch, and it is hit to right field. Judge is closing on it, lays out, and makes the play for the third out. So Judge saves the lead. He takes a hit away from Marte, but the Mets score 2 more runs. They leave a runner on base. It is 5-4 Yanks. Coming up in the top of the 7th for the Yankees is Goldschmidt, Grisham, and Judge. Can we answer back and get some runs? Coming up in their half of the inning is going to be Lindor, Soto, and Alonso. The Yankee bullpen has been nowhere to be found over the last week or so. Does not feel that there is any lead that is safe with these guys on the bump. And Brosbon is in, and the first pitch is actually I missed a pitch. The count is 1-1. Brosbon is 3.65 ERA. Opponents are hitting 189 against him. Brosbon sets, and the pitch is hammered down the third base line. Goldie is 1 for 3 on the day, doubled in the fifth, and scored a run. Brosbon sets, and the pitch is hit up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit for Goldschmidt. So he leads off with the single, and he is 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. If you all would, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share this channel out. And the first pitch is grounded fair down the first base line. And Goldschmidt is going to advance to third. Grisham is gotten his third base hit of the day. The Yankees are at first and third with nobody out. That ball actually hit off the first base bag. And the captain is up. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. And Brosbon fires a sinker that is called strike one, outside corner. Need at least 2 runs in this inning. And Judge hammers the second pitch straight back. Brosbon sets. And the pitch is on the way. It is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is a changeup down low. Count is now 2-2 on the captain. Brosbon sets and he fires, and the next pitch is a cutter down low. Count is now full. And the pitch is brought in, and Judge hammers this one foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. Brosbon sets, and the pitch is hammered to left field. This one is going to be caught on the track, but not before Goldschmidt is able to tag and score easily. So that is a sac fly for Judge, and that is the 6th run of the game. Yankees up 6-4. Judge just missed that one. Giancarlo Stanton is up to bat, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Stanton is 1 for 3 on the day. Brosbon steps off the rubber. And Mark Leiter Jr. is warming up in the bullpen. Brosbon fires a four-seamer in for call, strike one. Count is now 1-1. And the next pitch is up and in for ball two. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is a cutter that catches the inside corner. The count is 2-2. Brosbon sets. And the pitch is on the way. It is a changeup down low. Count is now 3-2. And Stanton swings and misses. Stanton is down on strikes, and that is 2 outs. And there is a mound visit. Cody Bellinger is coming up to bat. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Brosbon sets and he fires a sinker outside for ball one. Bellinger swings and fouls the pitch off. Count is even at 1-1. And Brosbon sets and he brings the pitch. It is inside for ball two. Count is 2-1. Brosbon sets and he brings the pitch. It is a changeup off the plate. It is 3-1. And the pitch is way up and out of the strike zone for ball four. So Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Anthony Volpe coming up to bat. Volpe is 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out, a run, an RBI, and a stolen base. And the first pitch is fouled off by Volpe. Count is 0-1. Brosbon sets. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Come on, Anthony. If ever we needed a hit, the time is now. Brosbon brings the pitch, and Volpe swings and misses at a ball out of the strike zone, and that is a strikeout to end the top of the sixth, or top of the seventh. We are heading to the bottom of the seventh, and Lindor, Soto, and Alonso will be coming up. Hey, Molly, welcome to the stream. If you haven't, please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing and share this channel out. Jake, I think he didn't pinch hit him because that would put Peraza at short and force Jazz into the game. And with Jazz's shoulder issue, not sure that they actually wanted to do that. And it looks like Mark Leiter Jr. is coming into the game. Leiter has a 4.54 ERA. Opponents are hitting .294 against him, 46 strikeouts, and 11 walks. And the first pitch to Lindor is a curveball out of the strike zone. Lindor is 1 for 3 on the day with a 2-run single in the fifth. And Leiter sets and brings the pitch. It is a sinker down low. Count is now 2-0. And the next pitch is a sinker outside for ball three. For the love of God, can it be so hard to throw strikes? Looks like Tim Hill is warming up. And Lindor takes a sinker right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Hey, Hank Jr. And the pitch clips the outside corner. The count is now 3-2. Many, many, many moons ago, when I was a lad, my dad was stationed at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. He was part of the Thunderbirds ground crew. He was the maintenance officer in charge. And Leiter sets. And the pitch hits Lindor. Here we go again. Coming up to bat is Juan Soto. And Leiter sets. Soto is ready. And the first pitch is a sinker up and out of the strike zone for ball one. Hank, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like. Consider subscribing and share this channel out. And Leiter throws over to first, forces Lindor back. Leiter sets and he brings the pitch, and it is inside for ball two. And Leiter sets and he brings the pitch. And Soto fouls this one off. Count is 2-1. And Leiter sets and he fires the pitch, and it is lined to the left field. But Bellinger makes a snap catch and he fires to first to record a double play. What a play by Bellinger. Bellinger catches the ball on the shoelaces and fires it to Goldie, and he shoots it and gets Lindor. That was a rocket thrown by Belly. And looking at the Mets are going to challenge the catch, but the glove is completely under the ball. There is no way to overturn that pitch unless there's something shady going on in New York. So for those of you that are scoring the game, that would be a 7-3 double play. Yeah, Jake, I'm sure that's clean. You don't see the ball anywhere near the grass. Ball stayed in the pocket of Bellinger's glove, did not touch the grass. I see no way that they could possibly overturn this. And if they overturn this one, you can count Boone being ejected without a doubt. And the catch has been confirmed that it is an out. And the throw to first base is also confirmed that Lindor is out. So that is a 7-3 double play. 2 outs with nobody on, and Pete Alonso coming up to bat. That is definitely the play of the game. Hell, maybe even the play of the year. And Leiter sets, and he brings a curveball that is inside for ball one on Alonso. Leiter sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is even at 1-1. And Leiter sets, and come on, Blue. They call it a ball, but it definitely catches the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Alonso is 0 for 3 on the day. Leiter sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is inside. Count is now full. Leiter sets, and he brings the pitch. And once again, it catches the inside corner, but the umpire calls it a ball. And that is ball 4. So Nimmo is coming up to bat. And now Leiter is arguing with the umpire because he blew 2 freaking calls on that at bat. And it looks like Tim Hill is coming in to replace Leiter. What a crock. Just call the damn ball. Call it fair. I'll lay money that Leiter was right. He definitely had the right to challenge the umpire because those calls were horse crap. Just tired of this crap, man. It's hard enough playing against the Mets in their house, but we got to lock it up with the damn umpires too. No accountability for those clowns. ABS should definitely be in there. And the first pitch from Hill is grounded by DJ. DJ flips to LeMahieu or to Volpe. One pitch and one out. If you could, please hit the like button. Share this channel out. And if you are not, please subscribe. Looks like Garcia is coming in to pitch. Mayhew is at bat, and he hits the first ball foul. Rico Garcia has a 4.45 ERA. Opponents are hitting 237 against him. He has 37 strikeouts and 20 walks. Garcia sets, and he brings the pitch, and DJ swings over the top of a cutter. Count is 0-2. Tell my little man, Papa says hello. Garcia sets, and he brings the pitch. It is a curveball down in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. Come on, machine. Do what you do, baby. And the pitch. Oh, my God. DJ gets rung up on a pitch that is outside the strike zone. Can we please call an equitable game fair? You guys are freaking killing me. Low and away. ABS. And Austin Wells is coming up to the plate. Garcia sets, and he fires, and the curveball is down low for ball one. And the next pitch is a changeup out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. Garcia sets and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is hit down the left field line. And the outfielder is charging on it, but it is going to hit foul. Beatty was not able to catch up to it. The count is now 2-2. Yeah, 99. That was a great play by Belly. And the next pitch is inside. Count is now 3-2 on Wells. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 3-2, or remains 3-2. Garcia sets and he brings the pitch, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. Garcia sets and he brings the pitch, and Wells hammers it into right field, and that is a nice base hit. So Soto gets the ball in quickly, and that is a 1-out single for Wells. Oswald Peraza coming up to bat. And if there is any chance in hell that Jazz could come in, I would recommend bringing him in to pinch hit right now. And they are not pinch hitting for Peraza. And the pitch is a cutter that is out of the strike zone, but it is called strike one. Come on, guys. Garcia sets, and the pitch is a cutter off the plate, but they say that he did not check his swing, so the count is now 0-2. Ridiculous. And Garcia fires a curveball down in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. Garcia sets. And he brings the pitch, and this one is fouled off. The count is going to remain 1-2. Garcia sets and he fires, and that ball is popped up. And Senga makes the play by the plate for the second out of the inning. Paul G coming up to bat. He is 2 for 4 on the day and has scored 2 runs. He has a single and a double. All right, Paul G, let's do it. And the pitch is off the plate, but called strike one. So where are these calls at when Leiter was up there? And the pitch is hit by Goldie to Lindor. Lindor flips it to the second baseman to record the third out of the out. And it looks like Tim Hill is going to come out for the bottom of 8. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th for the Mets is Mauricio, Beatty, and McNeil. And Mauricio is 1 for 1 on the day with a single in the 6th and a run scored. And Hill fires the first pitch to Mauricio, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And it looks like Luke Weaver is up. And the pitch is hit it to right field for another single. Mauricio is 2 for 2 on the day. And Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Beatty is 1 for 1, and he singled in the 6th inning also. And the pitch is hit. Goldschmidt picks it up and tags Mauricio and steps on the bag to record a 1 unassisted double play. Fantastic play by Goldie. That is really odd. The ball was hit on a line to Goldie, and Mauricio started going back. And the first pitch to McNeil is called strike 1. McNeil has 2 singles, 2 for 3 on the day with a run and an RBI. And the next pitch is a 4-seamer off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. And the sinker is in there low for ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at deuce. Hill sets and fires, and the ball is chopped to Volpe. Volpe feels it cleanly and shoots it to Goldschmidt to record the third out of the inning. So Hill does his job and keeps the Mets off the board at the end of the 8th. Coming up in the 9th for the Yankees is going to be Trent Grisham, 3 for 4 on the day. Aaron Judge, 1 for 3 with a solo home run, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. And Giancarlo Stanton with 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. The concern that I have and that I saw was that Luke Weaver was warming up in the bullpen. And Garcia sets and fires a four-seamer off the plate to Grisham. Count is 1-0. Grisham has 3 singles on the day. And it looks like Devin Williams is now starting to warm up in the bullpen. And Grisham hits a bouncer to Lindor. Lindor shoots it across the diamond to record the first out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. And Garcia sets and he brings the pitch. It is a cutter off the plate for ball 1. Garcia sets and he fires, and the cutter is way off the plate. The count is now 2-0. Yeah, D-Train, I wouldn't doubt that at all. And Garcia fires a cutter down low for 3-0 count. They're definitely pitching around Judge. They might as well just held 4 fingers up and sent him to first. And the four-seamer is right down the heart of Broadway, but Judge is taken all the way. Count is now 3-1. And the next pitch is called strike 2. Don't think that one was even a strike. Judge was tossing the bat away. He steps out of the box. Incredible. Garcia sets, and the pitch is called strike three. John Carlos Stanton is up to bat, and the first pitch is cutter swung on and missed for strike one. And the pitch is up and called ball one. Should have been a strike. That was definitely in the strike zone. Once again, more crappy calls by the plate umpire. Garcia sets, and Stanton fouls the 97-mile-an-hour fastball back. Count is 1-2. Hey, Tiny, welcome to the stream. If you would, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. And Garcia, it's a pitch, and it is popped out. Mauricio is backing up, and he is going to make the play in shallow right field. That'll do it for the Yankees in the ninth. Mets are down by 2. Williams will be coming into the game. Sanger, 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Marte, 3 for 4 with a stolen base. And Francisco Lindor, 1 for 3 are coming up. So that's 9, 1, and 2. And if anybody gets on, then that means Soto comes up to bat. Programming note for everyone here. At 8 o'clock this evening, Joe from the NY Yankee Mania will be holding a Yankee talk. So I recommend everybody hopping over to that stream. Hey, Marty. Glad to have you. All fans are welcome. So tell me, do you think that the Rangers are going to be sellers at the deadline? If so, who do you think they might move? And how do you feel about Josh Young being sent down to AAA? I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button and consider subscribing, Maddie. We do play-by-plays here every day that they're available, and I have a Tuesday, Thursday show that is an open panel. Looks like Luis Torrens is coming in to pinch hit for Sanger. As you all know that are Yankee fans, Torrens is a former Yankee farmhand, and they tend to ding us up a little bit. Torrens is hitting .217 on the year, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a .614 OPS. And Williams is calling his own game. And Williams sets. And the pitch is a changeup that is swung over the top for 0-1. And Williams sets and he fires, and the changeup is called strike two. That was off the plate, and Torrens definitely doesn't like the call. This 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 umpire Bacon has not had a consistent strike zone all day. Torrens takes time out, and you can hear barking coming from the Mets dugout. Torrens is back in the box. Williams sets, and the changeup is called strike three, and Torrens is rung up good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And here comes the manager from the Mets, Mendoza. He is tossed already. Hey, Kalis. Welcome to the stream. I'd appreciate it if you hit like. Subscribe if you feel that you find value from this content. And we have open panels Tuesdays and Thursdays with open panels. And my son, my youngest middle son, is a huge Diamondbacks fan. He and I take in games every day that they're playing. And the same question to you: do you feel that the Diamondbacks are going to try to acquire players at the deadline? Or are they sellers? Are they going to try to move Naylor, Suarez, possibly Gallen or Merrill Kelly? And Marte is up to bat. Williams fires the first pitch. It is a changeup that is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Marte is 3 for 4 on the day with a stolen base, 3 singles. And Williams sets. The pitch is brought in there, catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. If you think they're sellers, who do you think they're going to sell? And the pitch is a four-seamer up out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-1. And Marte takes time out, stretching his knee. It looks like he's got some type of an injury, maybe a cramp in his leg. And third base Couch and Givens, the acting manager, is coming in. Hey, baby, how's it going? If you could, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. We do play-by-plays here every day that the Yankees are on the run. But on off days, I tend to do play-by-plays for other teams. Share the channel out. I have an open panel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All fans are welcome here, and we have a lot of baseball talk. I see the fleur de lis on your tag. Are you a Saints fan also from Louisiana? Oh, BB. All right. And Williams sets, and he brings the pitch in. It is swung on and missed. The count is evened at 2-2. Feels like Williams has got the changeup rocking and rolling. And Williams sets, and the changeup is swung on and fouled off. Count is going to remain at 2-2. Williams steps onto the rubber. Soto is lingering in the dugout, waiting for an opportunity to get up. Williams sets and he fires, and the pitch is hit to Peraza. Peraza shoots it to Goldschmidt, records the second out. Marte was jogging to first, and it's definitely apparent that there's something wrong with his leg. And the Mets are down to their final at bat. Francisco Lindor is coming up to hit. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He was hit by a pitch, struck out, and has a single. And Williams sets, and the first pitch, a four-seamer, is inside for ball 1. On deck is Juan Soto. Lindor is 0 for 4 lifetime against Williams with a walk. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now evened at 1-1. Hey, Sox, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is 2-1. If you could, Sox, please hit the like button. Share this channel out. And if you feel like it, please consider subscribing. Williams sets, and he brings the pitch. And that one is swung on and missed. The Mets are down to their final strike. Could the Yankees end this 6-game losing streak? Williams sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is inside. Almost hit Lindor. The count is now full. Williams sets, and he fires, and the pitch is inside, but looks like he could not check his swing, so he is called out on strikes, and the Yankees win 6-4 to end this 6-game miserable losing streak. Williams is going to end up getting the save. Fried is going to get the 11th win of the season, and Pop is going to take the loss. The stat line for today is going to be 6 runs for the Yankees, 12 hits and no errors. The Mets had 4 runs on 10 hits and no errors. So thank God we have finally ended this 6-game losing streak. And I think we can safely say that Devin Williams is back. Most appreciated for everyone who took time in sharing part of their Sunday here with Yankees The Ugly Truth. Before I shut her down, I'd appreciate it if you all hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this channel out. At 8 o'clock this evening, Joe is going to host a Yankee talk and / baseball talk on NY Yankees Mania. So I recommend taking that up. And somewhere around 10 or so, late night with Jason Custodio, he will probably have a post-game review. Recommend taking both those streams in. Great content creators and great takes on Yankee baseball and baseball in general. So want to once again extend my appreciation for everyone who took time being here with me on this Sunday. And I'm going to say, let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great day.